Good morning, YouTube. How you guys doing out there? Dave in Kentucky. Yes, I've got my coffee with me. A special shave for me today. This is a 1-year anniversary of my uncle passing away, and so I'm using another one from my Magnificent 11. Just happened to coincide when I was going through these with the date of his passing, and that's the one I had for my Sentimental razors. And that is one that he actually used. It was very grungy, as I would expect Dave's razor to be, my uncle Dave. Anyway, it cleaned up beautifully, which I was really glad of. It's a W1, so it's later in the series of these. They came out with these in, I think, 69. This is a W1, which would be, I think, 1976, and it's a first quarter one. All right, so we're using Mike's Natural Soap. Got a bay rum in. They have those in stock right now if you're looking for Mike's soaps. He's one that started way back in one of the earlier artisans, and he's still around. It's a side gig for him, so it's as they are produced, they'll pop up. And just looked, and I was surprised. They have lime, the bay rum, I think the orange, cedarwood, and black pepper, and something else. They had a few that were available. So if you've been waiting on him like I did, I've got the orange, cedarwood, black pepper, and then I grabbed the bay rum when I saw that they were coming up. It's going to be my first use on that one. And to top it off, from Mike, D-Town Vino, one of the Thor's Hammer aftershaves that he sent me. This is the one with lime in it. So that's a good sized bottle. The other one is even bigger. I mean, it's like, yeah, bigger. So, razor blades. Shout out to a member on DFS. He's from Poland. His name is, on the forum, is Vesper, or Vespers. I think it's Vesper. Anyway, he had sent me some blades. He knows, I guess he saw Wizamet as my all-time favorite blade. I've got somewhere between 800 and 1,000 of them, so they'll outlive me. But he said, have you tried the originals? And I was like, no. And he usually has available to him, I guess, where he's living in Poland, and they were produced. He has a lot of the vintage old stock. And so he had sent me two of these. I tried one of these. You see on the back, made in Poland. And I wasn't real impressed with it. It was okay. It's a little tuggy, if I remember correctly. I don't think that they are the same as these. But it may be. Super stainless. No, this just says stainless. So haven't opened that pack yet to try those. And I realized I hadn't used any more of these. This only had 3 in the pack. These 2 are they're Wizamets and made in Poland, states it on the back there. Only come with 3, and I tried one of these, and because he had told me, he said, well, you're going to be more happy with that one. And sure enough, I was. So we're going to open up one of those, and we will stick that in the razor. Brush I'm using today is soaking. It's my Stirling Boar. I got when I on the buy-sell trade. So just a little bit of wax on there that held it. It's starting to turn color. You can see the dots where the wax was. All right. So let's pop that in there. Get some soap lathering, and we'll get this shave on. Nice quarter turn on it. Set on 6. I think that's what I used before, so we'll stick with that. All right, so Stirling Boar. I think I'd mentioned last time that this is one I got in a with a tuxedo and a badger. All 3 were getting sold on the buy-sell trade. And this is the first Stirling Boar that I've gotten that actually is behaving. it might lose a hair here and there, but it's breaking, it's softening up. And so I think I finally got one that was from the batch where everybody was raving about them, because all the ones I had been going through, this is about the fourth one, have disappointed me. They're very inexpensive, but others were not going to break in. They were not breaking in. I tried everything. So thank you for your suggestions. I'm sure someone will comment and tell, oh, did you do this? Did you do that? Yeah, I pretty much tried everything. This, haven't done anything but use it, and it's breaking in nice. Typical mics. Alright, let's clean this tub up. All the excess soap. Nice scent on this. I think it's spicy bay leaf. Usually tells you on there. Not this time. Just bay rum. I think I looked it up. Spicy bay leaf. And now I'm going to draw a blank. Bergamot. And there's a third thing. But the more I try to think about it, the less likely I will. So, there you go. Real nice soap. Let me set that tub aside. Not a day goes by I don't think of my uncle. We were close, riding buddy. When he was able to get around, he'd come down to see my mom, his sister, and Tennessee. So less than an hour away from me, and I would be able to visit and see him. And as time went by, like I said, he was my riding buddy, and we would get together for long trips. I'd ride up to Pennsylvania and on the Maine, Cadillac Mountain, Acadia National Park. He'd meet me in Ohio, and we'd go up through Michigan, across the Upper Peninsula, and back down to Wisconsin, Minnesota, and then south down through Kentucky again. Just, nice trips. Good memories. When it got to the point he wasn't able to get away from the house, he had a nice screen porch added off to one side of his house, and he'd sit out there. When the weather would get good, either I'd be calling him or he'd be calling me, and he'd say, "The bikes are driving me nuts. I hear them going up and down the road. I want it to be me." Yep, that hit the floor. We'll get it later. These razors are affectionately called the Black Beauties by a lot of wood shavers. Obviously not what Gillette called it, but this is a long handle version. have a short handle version that a friend in town here had from his stepfather, and he gave it to me because he didn't use it. I know Glenn's not watching, but shout out to you if you are. And they're great shavers. Just so many razors. I don't grab that one often, and this one not often either, but certainly if I remember on the 27th of April each year, I will definitely use it then and other times as well. Not really rotation, it's just a matter of seeing it, and you know, among all the other razors, I'm just feeling like, yeah, I feel like using that. So Mike makes great soap. He's not changed it, constantly evolving it like a lot of artisans are. Pretty much like Stirling. They got a formula that works. Not worried about chasing the newest oils and fats. You know, that's something I just don't care for. I mean, I understand that people want to produce the best product they can. But at some point, you just want them to have something good and stick with it, because it's, you know, I'm sure it's a way to keep people buying things, right? We've made it better. You need this one. And they may have made it better, but you don't need that one. Not when they've got a product that does the job and does it well. I guess in wet shaving with the soap makers and stuff, maybe it's just because they're it's a much smaller market they're working at. Everyone is afraid they're going to be left behind. Man, it's a good shave. Anyhow, they're all afraid they're going to get left behind, and so they've got to keep producing new and better too to keep up with the other ones that are doing that. Yeah, I got water all over my glasses there. Gonna have to get that off. It's like I have a razor from one manufacturer here, and it's a razor that has evolved to the point that it is now. I'm not going to name it. I got an email. Let me get this water off my glasses. I just saw an email when I got up this morning from them. That razor has evolved to another one. Pre-sale of a limited number of those will be coming out at a reduced price. And I was like, oh, do I want that? I was like, I don't know. The one I have works just fine. And I guarantee you, it's out now, and then they'll have another one come out, and it'll have a polished finish, and then it'll come out in titanium. And I gotta get that. Before you know it, you know, it just, at what point, it's just kind of ridiculous. To me, anyway. Maybe I'm just getting to that point, and I'm seeing it. I've known it, but now I'm seeing it and feeling it more. Maybe I'm just in a bad mood, you know? No, I'm not. It's just how does the person feel when they get, for example, this one, they're going to have this pre-sale of 25. Get on the email list so you can be notified when it goes live, and you can fight everybody. Oh, it's nice. Nice big round with the lime added. Get on the pre-sale list and all. How does that person feel when they supported the individual and bought that early before trying it, hearing reviews or anything? And the next thing you know, a few months from now, oh, now it's available in polish finish. And now it's available in titanium or unicorn metal. I don't know. Chasing after the wind. Anyway, there you have it. Great reflective shave from my Uncle Dave's razor. 1976 Black Beauty long handle. Great shave with the Wizamet blade. That's a vintage one from Poland. Thank you, Vesper, for that. That's it for me. 16 minutes. We're in and out. Gonna go do some tree work today. It's where you have to die almost 1,000 times before you master the trade. All right, Dave in Kentucky. Be kind, be safe out there, and we'll see you on the forum.